Hey there, Jamavi. Or is that Jamis 6? I always wonder. Jamavi. Okay. Hmm. Hi, Kenny. All right. I think that's enough fiddling around with the settings. Let's see if this is playable. All right, so we last left it here. Hey, legitimate happiness, I'm guessing is what the rest of that username is. Legitimate hap. All right, so I'm trying to recall what happened last. I know that it's been a minute. So we started as Sophie Grundler, who is a girl who just cannot sleep. She's in high school. She was experiencing some bullying. And one day, everybody in her town fell asleep except her, and she was wandering around town. She ran into David from the first game, and it turns out that they've been friends for a while. And I believe at the end of the stream last time, it was revealed that the Sandman is the one who's putting everyone to sleep, and he wants to make the entire world go to sleep forever. And so Sophie is the only one who can't sleep, and so she's got to try to fix that. I think David was fake. I think it was some dream character pretending to be David, if I recall. Okay, the game audio is a little low. Let me. Okay. So this part of the game is just quiet. All right, and as I recall, we had not really explored this area, so let's look around. Oh God, it's a maze. Okay, do we have anything that... Sometimes in these mazes, the solution is sound. And there is a very light, like, droning in the background. I'm guessing the real solution is going to be these flowers. But I don't know what flowers we would follow. So it's green there and it loops. It's purple up top. Does that loop? Okay, so the flowers are always in the same position. Dark violet plant. A dark violet plant. We started on the most riveting part of the game. So this is deeper into Dreamland. We're no longer in the town. We've passed into, I think, the realm of the Sandman. I don't know how I solved that Lost Woods. A small pile of barrels. They're stuffed full of something. A small bed made from a stump. Do I hear singing? Is someone here? Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I think the solution to that Lost Woods was to take the path that didn't have a bush right next to it, and then to take a path that had 2 bushes. Oh shoot! Messed that one up. Oh? My, it's not tasty prey at all. It's a girl. Shouldn't have come out in the first place. Who are you? You don't know me? I'm Nixie. Nixie? The fairy who lives in the swamp? Yes, indeed. I thought a handsome young man came along, but just a squirt. Oh, I'm so peeved. Say, could you bring me something nice? I'll let you through if you do. Otherwise, no dice. Why should I? I need to get to Sandman. Please, let me through. No can do. I'm in the mood for a shiny coin. Bring it, and I won't drag you into the swamp. All right, chop chop. Okay, we need a coin. Oh, I love him. I don't love him anymore. Hey, what are you doing in my house? Don't you know to knock? Rude. Sheesh, didn't even notice you. Come on now, out with you. Who are you? What, forgotten about me? The nerve of this kid. Why should I know who you are? Come on now, girl, I'm the Tooth Fairy. Tooth Fairy? You mean... That's right. When you were little, I did, you know, under the pillow and all that. What are you talking about? The Tooth Fairy doesn't exist. That wasn't a fairy. It was my dad. Ah, stop, stop, stop. Say no more, my girl. Seriously. A fairy dies every time you say that baloney. There's few enough of us as it is. I'm sorry. Right, so long as we're clear. But if you've no business, skedaddle. I've got work to do. We got a tooth. Hey, Tooth Fairy, can I trade this tooth for a coin? Hmm? No, no, that won't do. I don't want this big honking thing. I collect kids' teeth, the ones that fall out to be replaced by new ones. Don't show me adult teeth. I thought I was being clever. I guess we're going back to the Lost Woods. Okay, so there are two paths. I think this is where we arrived. Not just the Resident Evil fans, Samuel, the Fear and Hunger fans. I mean, it's the same herbs, but... Is there any other way we can go here? I don't see one. Must have a cell phone. Maybe the Nixie will give us a hint. Isn't my skin so smooth? Less smooth, more like slimy. What an impertinent little squirt. I use Tippy Young Dew on my skin every day. It's always youthful and smooth. What's the point of worrying about your skin in a swamp like this? Oh dear, have you yet to learn the importance of skincare? Such a squirt. Being in the water all day makes my skin rough, too. You want me to drag you in that bad? Okay. I wonder what we're missing here. Yeah. So the only other thing we saw was this log that was over here. Samuel B says, time to Monkey Island it and give the tooth to everyone you meet. Well, yeah, we've only met 2 people. I'm wondering if there's gonna be like a, if we kind of go down the other path a little bit. Where was that? There was that log. No, so the main character is not young enough to have baby teeth. That tooth is one of hers that got knocked out during a fight. I think a dragon knocked it out or something. A lot happened. This log is suspicious. Let me think. any path we haven't looked at? Yeah, I'm looking to see if any of these trees or plants are different. Guess we can check with the Nixie again. Might have missed something there. Hey, where do you get that Tibiung stuff you were talking about? Oh, you want silky smooth skin too? Tibiung grass is a pretty light blue plant that grows in the drywood forest. Even a squirt like you should see it right away. Ah, might it be for your boyfriend? I don't have a boyfriend. Now that I could have guessed. But I'll bet there's a guy you want as one, yeah? Poor David can't get no play. He's just got teen girls swarming all over him. This must be the Tibiung grass. If I put some dew on this tooth, will it become a kid's tooth? The tooth got tiny. Is it a baby tooth now? Okay, we gotta give that to the tooth fairy. Hey, tooth fairy. I brought a child's tooth. Give me a coin for it. Oh, now that's what I'm after. I'll gladly trade a shiny coin for that. Now then, sleep on that bed there. Why? I swap the coin while children sleep so they don't see me in the act. You wake up on me and no coin, missy. But I can't sleep. I have insomnia. Oh, is that right? Well, if you can't sleep, pretend, all right? Close your eyes, indulge me. Your bed is also too small for me. Then just lay on top, sheesh. You're too serious, you are. Reminds me of somebody. Can I open my eyes now? Sure, sure. Ah, a coin. Thanks, Tooth Fairy. Ah, it's so wonderfully shiny. Well done, you can pass now. What is all this? Will-o-wisps, I guess? Colorful log? Enter the log. Sure. Yeah, let's go right in. Ooh. It made us tiny. Okay, I'm sure that will be something soon. It's pitch dark inside. A signboard. It has some writing, but you can't read it. A very small house. Seems clear to me we have to get small. So we can use our cell phone for light? No? Hmm. And we push a wisp into the log. They didn't seem pushable, but I can try it. Yeah, they're not really like pushable. Hmm. If you can't bring Muhammad to the mountain, can we take it with us? No. They seem to all be making like the same sound. Hey, can you tell me where the Sandman is? Ah, that's right. You did say you had business with Sandman. I never want to see the stubborn old coot myself. Just go straight ahead and there's a tiny house. That's Sandman's. You'll know when you see it. What's wrong? Choked up? My mom told me about the Sandman when I was little. I got the feeling he was really scary, but I can't remember why. Scary? He's not scary. Sandman's just a regular fairy. You'll see when you meet him, Sophie. Don't tell me. This is the Sandman's house? It's so tiny. Is this a house for ants? How can I even get inside? Gee, Sophie, how could you possibly get in there? Okay, now we can take the log. Got a little log row. We just don't know. The candle has a wavering purple flame. A ton of clocks on the wall. All of them are stopped. Some kind of machine. David, Lullaby said that the Sandman stopped time all around the world. Maybe he used this machine? A memo. You can't read it. A hemispherical globe? What could this be? People used to think the Earth was flat, so if you went off the edge of the sea, you'd fall off. A photo of a boy and a placard. The writing on it is in a strange language. Does he look like a bitch? These candles have blue flames. I think there's another memo in there that we can't read. Yeah. Has someone mentioned the chat is behind the gameplay? Yeah, probably. My stream preview on my laptop that I'm kind of eyeballing to make sure things aren't going horribly wrong. The laptop's just running on Wi-Fi and it's picking up the stream at like terrible quality. So I couldn't actually see that there was anything wrong with that. A white flower with red fruits. A valve. A weird blue liquid creeps along the floor. These candles have green flames. Well, oh boy, it's Papyrus's puzzle. And I just got it in one. It's fantastic. Okay. Was that supposed to, like, be something? We don't have any items? A picture of something with an X over it. No horseplay? won't open. Seems it's locked. There's an otherworldly figure through the window. An otherworldly view. Sorry, not figure. It won't open. Maybe it's locked. You're the Sandman. What's that in your hand? A spoon? Ah, you're still not sleepy, are you? Then I'll tell you a scary story. The terrifying story of the Sandman. The Sandman, he doesn't like children who stay up. So he digs out their eyes with a spoon and makes them into stew. No, don't come near me. Don't run, Sandman's waiting. A large pot. Nope, we got. What? Why did he force me to come here? The soup is full of eyeballs. Are these children's eyes? It smells awful. I'm gonna be sick. Just looking at it makes me want to barf. Does he want me to eat this? There's no way. I'd die for sure. He must mean to kill me with this. Then he'll dig out my eyes and make me into stew. Sophie, Sophie, eat up, eat up. Food, food, eat up. We are not going to eat. Eat, eat. Eat it, eat it. Chew, chew. I'm so sorry. This looks really good, but you see, I'm not hungry. It's really too bad. Really a shame. I'm just too full to eat right now, so I am sorry. Oh God. Sandman, you're not eating? It's okay? Okay. Am I saved? Speaking of save, I haven't saved in a while. That would have been really bad if we died there. Hey, what are you guys? We're dust. We're the dust of this house. Dust? Yeah, we're helpers for the Sandman. We clean up his sleeping sand. I saw you in my world, too. Were you cleaning up his sand then? Yeah, that's our job. Tasty, tasty, good meal. Some sort of blue grass. Salad, probably. A big stack of what resembles purple and yellow striped caterpillars. A green liquid overflowing with yellow bubbles. It smells sour. A black lizard of sorts. It seems to be dead. A sieve with fruits of some kind in it. A bunch of barrels. A stack of pink crates. Bundles of firewood and a large pot. There's a piece of paper on the floor. Got some kind of memo. Can't read what it says. Maybe the dust can read it. Nope. What are you doing? Cleaning, cleaning, 'cause I'm bored, you know? Hey, so who did the painting on the wall? Sandman! Sandman is even good at arts. Hey, Sophie. You sure took your time. And as we recall, yeah, this was not really David. It's just Lullaby. It's a guy who looks like he looks like the person or thing you most want to see. And I think in that dangerous situation, she wanted to see David, so that's what he looks like. Why did you go ahead of me? You didn't say me. You didn't say to take you to Sandman's house. So did you meet him? I did, but he chased me down. Then he tried to feed me with some weird food. I was almost killed. Did you do something bad to him? I didn't do anything. He just chased me down with a spoon. What's wrong with spoons? The Sandman digs out children's eyeballs with a spoon and eats them, doesn't he? Well, I bet he'd be mad if he said that. Who would eat that, he'd say. Huh? But my mom always told me... Look, Sophie, mothers all around the world tell some ridiculous stories totally straight-faced to get their noisy kids to sleep. Granted, fairies wouldn't exist if not for wild imaginations. Anyway, Sandman doesn't eat kids' eyes. He was probably just having a snack, thus the spoon. No way. But after that he tried to feed me this weird food. It seemed poisoned. It was so gross. You were right not to eat that. Fairy food is poison to humans. Man, why would he give you that stuff? He should know humans can't eat it. Well, anyway, while you're here, do what you want done. Just be careful walking around the house. What do you mean? There are traps about for reasons. Normal guests would have Sandman guide them, but I guess you're not a normal guest. There's blueprints for something, medicine, a capsule. Hey, Lullaby, I can't read the Sandman's language. It's weird. I can understand the other fairies just fine. Oh, he uses a special kind of language. He invented his own, or what was it? Most rationalistic and logicalistic word strings, I think. What the heck? I don't get it. He's a really smart guy. Scientist, inventor, philosopher, maybe more. He deals in sleep, which covers a number of fields. Me and the others understand him, but I guess you wouldn't. Tell me if you want me to read anything. Just what are you? You're like the real David, but grosser. I'm the David you imagine, which may be a little different. But you like his kindness, don't you? Hey, Lullaby, I think Sandman dropped this memo. Do you know what it says? Ah, that's a memo about how to make sleeping sand. Sleeping sand? The one that puts you to sleep when it gets in your eyes? That's right. Let me see that. I'll read it. Can't understand the Sandman's language, huh? Step 1. Boil a water-filled pot with red flame. Step 2. Grind up a snora fruit. What's a snora fruit? The snoraflora is a white flower with red fruit, which is the main ingredient of sleeping sand. The smell causes drowsiness, apparently. Step 3. Boil the snora fruit powder in crygel fluid. When the broth turns blue, put in a cat or lizard tail. Crygel? Cat or lizard? The former is a creature that cries all its life. It's made of tears, hence crygel. Cat or lizards are common lizards around here. Step 5. Once the broth is good and yellow, pour it in the sand-making machine, push the switch, and presto. That's it. Isn't this kind of an important memo? Yeah, very important. He always has it on him to keep it away from a certain someone. Certain someone? Someone the Sandman really hates. The traps in his house are meant to keep him out, in fact. Careful not to hurt yourself, Sophie. Okay, so we know where pretty much all those ingredients are. That must be the crygel creature. How can I carry fluid from this? I need some container. Is this a Snoraflora? It seems to match the description. Kenny W says, speaking of traps, have you played any of the stasis games? Point and click horror games with a lot of traps. I have not. Oh, like Bone Totem and the new one just came out, right? They seem really cool. I've seen Mandalore's videos on them. Is this the Cato lizard from the memo? Well, it looks dead, but... I'm not cutting that up with my bare hands. Not a chance. This is so gross. Maybe there's somewhere we can go out here. No. A note that you can't read. It's peeling off slightly. Hey, Lullaby? This notice was up on the wall in the opposite room. Can you read it? Sure can. Let's see. Put out the emerald flames after use. Yeah, I don't know why those fires weren't animated. There's plenty of other fire in the game that is. A lever. It's currently up. Okay. Ow, what? I hit something. Hold on, are these clear glass walls? Mm-hmm. We will be following the left-hand rule. Man, I don't like this room. I wish I could mark my way somehow. Hey, I wonder if I could use this to mark a path in the other room. There are 8 stones embedded in the floor. If I use this to leave a trail, it'll be easier to find my way through. That'll do it. And I'll hold on to this bottle. Okay, was there any way to get to these stairs? I don't think there was, but... yeah, it would have to be like here. Alright. The notice here mentioned emerald flames. Do I need to light these candles? Yeah, that was very nice of them to just automatically do it. I was not looking forward to retreading that maze. Sorry, did that hurt? Okay, now we need something sharp. Could also use a green candle if there's one like around. Yeah, here's some. Okay, I can't take those. It's a face. Huh? It's open. Ah! No! He's faster this time. We've killed him. He fell? Is he gonna be okay? Well, I have no idea where that goes, so... you know, he's a fairy. They can fly, right? Puzzling machine. Hole in the floor. A hand mirror. The surface is slightly cracked. What's this mirror? It doesn't reflect me. Hey, Dust, how do you use this thing? It's a mystical mirror. Just think about where you want to go and it'll wish you right there. A room of mirrors this time? Oh, the controls are reversed. Well, that's cute. Oh, there's definitely going to be a chase in here, isn't there? I can feel it. There absolutely is. Hey, Sophie. Still wandering around? Lullaby, what are you doing here? Can't I be wherever I want to be? I thought about tea with Sandman, but he seems busy. Really, he should take it easy since he's got no work. It's boring drinking tea alone. How about it, Sophie? No thanks. I don't want to drink tea looking at you. Wow, that's just mean. I know you're annoyed, but there's no reason to be so harsh. A beautiful statue. A bucket of, presumably, water. A door plate that we can't read. Seems this locked. These are not doors. Huh? It won't open. Why? That's singing. It's coming from inside the statue. Is the statue singing? Huh? I feel weak. I'm so sleepy. All of a sudden. Why? Is it this song? I have to do something or I'll fall asleep. So cold. No good, though it woke me up a little. No good, it's too heavy. Yeah. Ow. That hurt, but woke me up a little. No, still sleepy. It's over. I'm too sleepy to move. Oh dear. I told you should have given up. Lullaby, please stop that song. Why? Weren't you wanting to fall asleep? Now you finally can. Yeah, but I don't want to sleep forever. Please, Lullaby, help. Alright, it's off. I feel bad seeing you so worn out. That's what you get for acting rashly. Enough. Enough. Why did this have to happen? After all that putting up with being sleepless, you try to put me to sleep when I have to be awake. Isn't that always the way? Please, Lullaby. Tell me how I can stop the Sandman. I've had enough of this. I just want a normal sleep. How should I know how to do that? Well, you tell him. Tell him to give up on putting to sleep. Tell him to give up on putting people to sleep forever. I can't do that. Sandman made me, so I can't defy him. So I just have to give up? Give up and sleep forever? Well, if anybody had a plot to stop Sandman, I know who it'd probably be. Who? Could they stop him? Leave the house and go east. There's a lake with pink trees along it. That's where you'll find him. Wait, what kind of person is he? Someone Sandman hates. The traps in this house are to keep him out. Oh, and he was also the one who exposed me to you back in your world. Loves to get in the way of work, he does. Be careful, Sophie. It's up to you who to trust, but this lowlife has a thing for cute girls like you. Cute? This is hardly the time, Sophie. See ya. Be careful, Sophie. You won't come? Nah, I hate that guy too. Don't want to get involved if possible. Well, I hope his house is less ridiculous. A lot of walking. I assume the magic mirror will allow us to warp around, because there's... Otherwise, this is going to get pretty annoying. Oh, Sophie, you're late. I was waiting for you. And you are? Come on, you have to know. I'm the unicorn. I saw you back in my world. Did you want to bring me over here? Yep, that was the plan. I hated letting Sandman have his way. Plus, you're just so cute. Hey, Sophie, do you have a boyfriend or anything? The hell am I reading? Well, no. Well, anyone you like? I don't know why Sophie the horse is here. Sent me over like that. Shut up, and if there is, it's none of your business. Aha, tight-lipped, are we? That's how girls always are. So, I hear you want to stop saying. I can't read these horse lines. Oh, I know how that feels. He's such a detestable fellow. Can you tell me what I should do? You bet, but not for free. I want a favor too. A favor? Sandman hides lots of pretty jewels in his house. I've asked to see them again and again, but he's all, never to the likes of you. So I tried sneaking in for a peek, but he made these weird traps to keep me out. Ill-natured old coot, isn't he? So if you can show me one of those jewels, I'll give you something great and useful. How about it? So just bring a jewel here? Yep. The jewels, I mean, are round and glossy. They come in all sorts of colors. Oh, but I specifically want a pink jewel. Not interested in any of the others. Alright, but what if the Sandman sees me and I can't bring it? Well then, I'll run you through with my horn. Hee! Hee! Can't wait. Good luck, Sophie. Don't get it twisted. A pink jewel. If you bring me the wrong thing, hee! Absolutely terrific. Fantastic. Sophie the horse is here. Oh, hey. The painting's fallen off the wall. What's the matter? I was cleaning when the painting fell. What to do? What to do? Then just put it back? Here, I'll help. Thank you, thank you. It's too heavy to lift. Sorry about that. We'll just have to leave it here. Okay. Keep it secret. It was me, okay? Something on the wall. So there's jewels there and upstairs in the other room. Okay, and we can use this to zip around. That's pretty nice. One of my biggest complaints so far about these, this series is that there's a lot of backtracking. And some of the locations are fairly large, so... Okay, so we need a knife. We need like a lighter or something. I guess we can have a look at those other jewels in the room up here. Good night, Kenny. Oh, okay, I get it. We have to go... the entrance. We have to look at the jewels here. So the jewels are... blue, teal, purple, green, pink, red, peridot, yellow. I really want to see this little old ferryman like chasing this horse around and like hitting him with a broom and everything's breaking. Blue, teal, purple, green, pink, red, peridot, yellow. We're in. A wooden stick is propped up against the shelf. We got a stick. Shelves, there's nothing in them, but something sand-like is strewn around. We got a sack. Footsteps, it's the Sandman. What do I do? Where can I hide? This one's big, I can hide in here. He left? Good, he didn't see me.
Hi there, sweetie.
Ah! What? Was there someone there? What was that earlier? Was someone inside? Well, at least we know the Sandman's not dead. Might have felt kind of bad about that. Okay, we got a stick. What can we do with a stick? Hmm. Hey, Lullaby? Are there creatures besides fairies here? What do you think? The creatures humans think up aren't all one kind. There's ghosts and monsters. But why do you ask? I hid from Sandman in a closet earlier, and I think someone was in it. In a closet? Maybe it was the boogeyman. Boogeyman? When the Sandman goes to the human world, he makes a path under kids' beds. The boogeyman, meanwhile, uses closets. Still going on ahead? You must be tired. Gonna give up soon? I have to find a way to stop the Sandman. Why don't you just tell him to stop? I don't even know what he's saying. Oh, right. Then I guess you'll have to be forceful. Hmm. Let me think. Is there anywhere? I guess we could go out to see the unicorn again. Maybe I could break this glass wall with a stick? But what was it? Don't throw stones on glass houses? But it's a fairy's house, and this isn't a stone. Still a house, though. Oh, forget it. Hey-ya! Pink jewel. Hmm. This doesn't seem as pretty as the other jewels. It's not very shiny. The jewel seems kind of dirty. Maybe I should wash it? What? The pink came off. It's actually a clear jewel? So this is a fake. This one too. The unicorn had run me through. Got a note here. Go bring this to David. Hey, Lullaby, can you read what this title says? Ah, that's from the jewel harvesting room. It's how to use the suction machine. Put suction cup on target's head and press button. Mysterious machine. It has a long cord with a cup at the end. Suction machine, maybe. It made the jewels in the other room, so maybe I could make a jewel. Okay, press the button. Sound. A pretty pink jewel. Here, unicorn. I brought a pink jewel. Oh, thank you. Finally, I can see this wonderful... Hold on. Is this jewel yours, Sophie? Yeah, I made it. Is that no good? No, it's fine, but... Maybe I did something kind of bad. Huh? Oh, nothing. Thanks. I've been longing to see this. Here, you can have this. What's this weird colored rock? It's a limp stone, and it has special powers. When you touch it, you go all weak and limp. Great, isn't it? What's the good in this? How does this help me stop the Sandman? First of all, how am I supposed to hold it? Oh, you can ask Dwarf about that. I'm sure he can make it into something you can use. Dwarf? Very good at making things, I assume? You know him well. He lives in the cave west of Sandman's house. More open-minded than Sandman, so he should do it. All right, I'll ask him. I'll give you the stone in this bag for now. Wishing for good luck, Sophie. Hey, Unicorn, are you gonna keep that jewel? Huh? No, I just wanted to see, but if you need it, I'll give it back. Do you? Yeah, I want it back. All right, I'll take it back. I did make it after all. Right, here you go. Treat it nice. Make sure not to drop it or anything. So dwarf should be in here. Is this where dwarf lives? I can't see anything. Someone there? I'm Sophie. Are you dwarf? Oi, that I am. Sophie, is it? Nice to see you. Don't just stand around. Come in. Oh, is it too dark for you? Could you do me a favor, Sophie? What? There's glimmers on the plain nearby. Could you catch as many as you can in a cage? Should be a cage around here. Got it? I think the dwarf is written as Scottish, and I am not doing a Scottish accent. You got all fairies. Dwarf, I caught a bunch of glimmers. Dwarf, you there? Yeah. Oh, did I scare you? Sorry for my ugly mug. All right, come on in. Must be tired from walking. Limpstone, is it? Now where did that unicorn get something this valuable? Can you make it into something I can use? Not a problem, my girl. I'll start right away. Just take a seat. Get a nap in if you want. Oh, can't sleep, can ya? Well, just sit tight then. Say, Sophie, not liking it much in the human world, are you? How do you know that? I just know. Fairies know everything about humans. Yeah, it's no fun at all. Nothing goes my way. I just hate all of it. At school, and with my friend, and with my dad. And the guy I like. It's David. So I think you should meet her too. All I can really do for her is listen. Maybe she'll be more willing to talk to you. A high school girl? I wonder. Those can be difficult. Don't want her to call me an old granny. Sophie's not ill-natured like you. She's a great, honest kid. Oh, really? Then I'll try using that ill nature to my advantage. But you come with me. I'll be nervous. Of course. Make sure you listen good, all right? I feel bad how much she's got to deal with all by herself. All right, I gotta go. You get the day off, right? Don't have to walk me home. I'm fine. Oh, are you coming over today? Yeah, I'll get out of work early. I'll get a bite to eat before I'm there. Got it. See ya. Every single time. I was stupid for getting all excited over his kindness. David's just kind to everybody. But he was the first person I really liked. Thinking that tomorrow will be more of the same, I started to fear the morning more and more, until I even feared going to sleep. Those lullabies Lullaby made, is that really what I wanted to happen to them after? Is that really what I wanted to happen to them all? Was I really thinking such awful things? The other day, Unicorn got himself stuck in a mire. Had a big laugh about that, I did. And you gotta allow yourself that. Seeing people who annoy you having a bad time can be a real relief. Doesn't make you a bad kid to think that. Ain't no point worrying about being good anyway, so don't go blaming yourself for that sort of thing. Thanks. You're nice, Dwarf. Well, that's just us fairies. We're friends to kids. Of course, you're a little grown, but still a kid, too. Oh? Yeah. So it's fine to get back at what peeves you. Just putting up with it's what adults do. Yeah, Dwarf is real. It's wonderful. I mean, is this a wand? That it is. Swing this wand and it'll have the effect of the stone. Give me your hand for a sec, would you, Sophie? What pretty hands. Can't see 'em, but I'm sure your eyes are the same. That's how it was with your mum, too. You're blind, Dwarf? Been staring into flames as I work all my life. Not that it's any trouble not seeing. Darkness doesn't bother me. Besides, we fairies are hard workers. Me and the Tooth Fairy, Nixie, and Sandman too. Though of course sometimes to a fault. To a fault? Well, just look at me. I can't see. Tooth Fairy's teeth are all rotten. Nixie's got to care for his skin always being in the water. My dad collapsed from overwork too. He got a hole in his stomach from stress. Worried for your hard-working dad, huh? You have to treat him right. He's the only dad you've got, Sophie. Now go on. Want to stop Sandman, is it? I'll be praying for you. Thank you, Dwarf. Got a wonderful wand. Hey, Dwarf, are you going to release the glimmers? It'll be night soon. They die once night falls, so not much point. Huh? They die? Yep. They die at night and revive in the morn. I feel kind of bad for them. Do ya? Makes sense. Humans are the same way. Sleeping dead at night and reborn when they wake. Help! Help! What happened? The statue fell. I can't move. Heavy, heavy. Just hold on a sec. I'll lift the statue with this stick. You'll be out soon, got it? Okay. Hurry, hurry. Yeah. I'm out, I'm out. Thank you, Sophie, thank you. Are you hurt? I'm fine. I owe you, Sophie. Lifesaver, Sophie. I'll give you this good thing as thanks for helping me. What the? These are pretty big for glasses. Read. You can read. Wear those and you can read anything. They're Sandman's, but Lifesaver Sophie can have them. Oh, yes. Oh, look at that. Let's absorb that Sophie Grundler with those glasses. That's good. The glasses don't let me read that. Interesting. Well, there are other memos. How lovely it is to see children sleeping soundly. I would never want to lose their pure, trusting hearts. Let this room be dedicated to those children. Their portraits shall be accompanied by blessings. May their lives be brilliant ones. May they be joyful in the light of day and sleep peaceful in the dark of night. Alexei Brusilovsky, your beautiful white skin is like a snow princess. All the girls in kindergarten are entranced by you. Perhaps you'll find a partner and build a happy family. Irene Benedetti, your smile is like the sea sparkling in the sun, and your voice is like the seagulls singing on it. You shall give beauty and love like Aphrodite. Roland Clare, the spirits of the arts are all charmed by your art. Go and make countless brilliant pieces with your genius. Someday a Picasso or a Go. May your dream come true. Li Pinyin, you're very smart. Since you read so many books. Books are wisdom imparted by the gods. Sail on those winds, and your ship will know no bounds. Anga, is that Anja or Anga? Anja Kumar, your heart is vast, and you soothe many. You have a rare talent of enveloping hearts in kindness. Never ever forget it as you grow. Yejun Huangbo, when you speak, everyone follows. You make an excellent leader. May you always walk guiding in front. Georg Georg Dickout. Yes. Yes. I can't do it. I'm actually crying. Your sincerity came from your father. Everyone trusts you and relies on your support. I pray your dream of being a policeman comes true. Georg Dickout was an outlier and should not have been counted. Oh my god. Lucas Lampiel, you're a funny guy. You make people laugh. Even from here, I see smiles all around you. May you always put smiles on people's faces. This is a photo of me as a kid? What's this doing here? Sophie Grundler. Legitimate Hap says, not Officer Dickout. Oh, God. I have to pull it together. Your mother was as cheerful and bright as a sun goddess, and you'll surely be a wonderful woman yourself. Giving and receiving love, may you spread your wings. Mina Levine, when I see your lush golden hair sway in the wind, the lushness extends to my own heart. May you never lose your kindness. Hikaru Ando, your fast feet make you popular in kindergarten. It makes me jealous to see you run. Keep your tenacity as you grow up. Jacob Tyler, you love to sing and you're very talented at it. You wish to be a singer, and of course you will. I'll pray for your dream to come true. Kwame Bagumo, your great snoring figure is like a king of beasts. Lion-like gravity and greatness await you. I can't help but anticipate how you'll grow up. Okay. We got through them. That was the hardest room in the game. Easily. Things were better then. The world was flat, so day was day everywhere, and everywhere night was night. Night came to all humans at the same time. But now what? The world is round, so wherever it's day, the other side comes night. Nights when everyone slept cease to be. You know, these games are so simple, but uh, you wouldn't think they would be such like such great humor minds, but they keep them coming. Hmm. I don't think I can have anything though. Burn those. Okay, we can't get down there. I guess there's one other room. There's the room with all the holes. Got a key to somewhere. Tooth Fairy, Nixie, what are you two doing here? Hey, Sophie, we're just sitting down to tea. Isn't this Sandman's house? Can you just come inside like that? Can't you come and go as you please? Sandman's house is a place for everyone to gather. It's comfy and such great tea, too. Tea with Nixie's a bore, but Dwarf's not here. Guess the tea's good enough that I can tolerate an old water wench, eh? Say what, you toothless grandpa? Same to you. I don't want to drink tea with a coot. I just have no choice with no handsome men around. Hee. Hey, finally a smile, Sophie. Much cuter like that, you know? Really? Oh, yes. So much better than that irritated look you've had. Thanks. Fairies seem pretty busy with work, but from what I hear, you seem to be having fun. I'm kind of jealous. You bet it's fun. Rotten teeth, sure, but I don't mind it. Oh, yes, I do visit the human world at times, but this world's a clear winner for fun. Well, how about staying here? Won't have much fun if you go back, will you? Well, good luck to you, Sophie. I'll be here watching how things go. Hope it goes the way you want it. Okay, now we can get through there. Okay, we will grind up the fruit. Can we... We'll just carry the fire right over here. Let's read the memo again. Boil a pot of water, grind up the snore fruit, boil the snore fruit powder and the crygel fluid. Is this the pot the Sandman's memo mentioned? I wonder if I can make the sand from here. Do I have to read the memo again? We still need that lizard tail. Okay, maybe if I go back now I can get the knife. Well, I can't pick up the lizard. Can I use this stuff? Yeah, there we go. Can I cut the tail with this glass shard? Okay. Now I think we can just make the powder. Is it just gonna cycle through the colors? How do I get this into that machine? There's no ladle or anything. Maybe I can use this to transfer the broth into the sand making machine? Yeah, I think some of the assets were maybe made, like, some of the assets are clearly like pre-mades that he got somewhere. And, yeah, I think different assets are made by different people. I know the game is, the game itself is just by one developer, but you know how it is. Assets come from all over. Is this sleeping sand? Okay, we now have a sack of sleeping sand. And we'll save an 8. here. Can we just... Oh. Okay, and we can just pick up the fire like before. I really just wasn't expecting the fire to be back, and even though I survived the, Oh, does that turn it all off? Okay, it does. Alright, that makes sense. Oh, I'm so sleepy. I'm so sleepy I can't stand it. How many centuries have I gone without sleep? Before, when the world was flat, when night fell all at one time, I could just work at night and sleep during the day. I was so pleased with my job then. But now the world is round and night is everywhere. Wherever it's day, it's always night on the opposite side. For a world where night is always falling, I cannot sleep. For if I sleep, then the humans will be sleepless. I feel blessed when I can watch humans in peaceful sleep, but I can no longer properly enjoy it. If I could only have a wink of such happy sleep myself. I've had enough. I've become so tired. I'm so sleepy I can't help it. I created a machine to stop time. It'll stop time in the human world and put them all to sleep. Forever, yes, but only for a little while. Only for a little while. I completed the eternal sleeping sand. I stopped time and sprinkled it on the human world. Most humans fell asleep, but it seems not all. Those with unease, anger, sorrow. How sad to be unable to sleep. I will create a lullaby for their sake. For the eternal sleep they deserve, I'll clear up their grief. Humans have the right to be happy as they sleep. That meddling, idiotic unicorn has brought a visitor to this world. Sophie Grundler, the girl with a smile like a goddess of the sun. She, too, is one of the sleepless humans. Even my creation lullaby was ineffective. I must send her to sweet dreamland soon. That is my mission. Sandman. Made it here, huh, Sophie? Lullaby. So the Sandman was troubled and sleepless, too? That's right. He's so serious, doesn't know how to take a break. That's what led us to the current situation. This is so selfish. There are so many people suffering and sleepless. Why do this just because he can't put up with it? When I endured so much too, to the point of sleeplessness, that stupid Sandman. You should tell it to him, not to me. I'm gonna stop him for sure. There's no way I'm letting everyone be put to sleep because of Sandman's selfishness. Do as you wish. Where is he? I saw him walking down the long corridor earlier. Take a look. I don't actually know where the long corridor is. Okay. To my dear Miss Grundler, I presume you're well? While we have passed each other many a time, unfortunately it would appear that we have been unable to understand each other. I've prepared a special sleeping sand for you. Surely with this sand, even you will be able to slumber. I shall be waiting at the top of the castle. I hope you will not run away. The stairs are very old and full of holes, so please take care not to hurt yourself, my dear. Sandman. Still means to put me to sleep, huh? Fine, I'm gonna stop you. Sandman. It was hard not being able to sleep, right? I understand. I've been suffering the same way. Really, I'd want to be put to sleep too. I've wondered how good it would be to forget all the bad things and sleep. But I don't want to sleep forever. That's just too selfish. I can't let you do this anymore. I still can't sleep, Sandman. Not until I stop you for good. Huh. Sandman. Sophie. You killed Sandman? It was the only way. I mean, fairies die all the time. Every time a kid says fairies don't exist, another fairy dies. I have to go back. Lullaby, take me back to my world. Goodbye, Sophie. We'll never meet again. Am I back? Hey, wake up! Wake up! Listen to me! Wake up! Wake up! Why won't anyone wake up? Come on already! David, wake up! Please wake up! Nobody's waking up! I'm the only one. I don't want this. No one wakes up. The night never ends. I can't sleep. I'm the only one in the world awake. Now, I remember the fear of the night I felt when I was little. The fear that makes me paranoid. Makes me think there's something under my bed or in my closet. I shut my eyes and try to sleep, but I can't. I feel something move in the darkness. So I have to keep one eye open. Is someone there? All right. That's one bad end. Okay, we get him down to 10 hit points, and this time we just use the sleeping sand on him. That animation. Oh, he looks horrible with his eyes closed. It's like he's like bulging tumors in his face. Sophie. You put Sandman to sleep? I couldn't kill him. He put up with so much for humans. He just wanted to sleep. But now what, Sophie? Who knows how long he'll sleep? He's been awake for centuries. Will you go back to your world, Sophie? No, nothing would change if I went back. I'd just be agonizing every night again. I don't want to go back there. Dad and Anne and Regan, I hate them. I never want to see them again. So then, what do you want? I'll stay here. I'll be with you forever. I'm not David, you know. I don't care, because even if I did go back, David... You won't be able to remain human if you live here. Are you okay with that, too? I don't even want to be human. You poor thing. You hate humans now, huh? I'm sure Sandman would be sad to hear it. Don't cry now, Sophie. I'll let you live here. You'll die soon, but might be better than putting up with things. You'll stay with me, right? I can't go away. I will if you fall asleep, but you can't do that. It's sad it has to end this way, but if you wish it, I have to grant it. Goodbye, Sophie. Yeah! Yeah! Wait up, you tricksy horse! Sheesh, pipe down. I was just getting into my song. What are you up to now? That horse filled my bed with terabit droppings. It reeks to high heaven. That prankster. Yikes, stinky. Stay away. I don't want that smell on me. All right. Toothy stopped chasing. That look on his face. Whoa! I think I'll just call him Poop Fairy now. Huh? Hey, it's Lullaby. What you doing out here? Hey, Unicorn. Up to your old pranks? Well, you know. How else should I spend my time? All the humans are asleep, so no real work. All right, time to prank Sandman. He seems pretty bored lately, too. But he's not ready. I think you should give up on that. It's not easy to get inside. Say what? I'm going all the way into that weirdo little house today. See ya, Lullaby. Well, looks like they're having fun. Fairies always seem to find enjoyment. Don't you think so, too? Sophie? Invisible Sweetheart. Alright. We gotta go back to this point. We gave the pink jewel to the unicorn. Okay, this time we'll let him keep it. I don't need it. I don't know anything about jewels, just keep it. Really? I'm not giving it back later. You sure? Yeah, better the one who wants it has it. I'm not really interested in jewels and stuff yet. Hooray! Thanks, Sophie. Okay, now from here, I think we just go straight to the dwarf. And this will all be the same, I think. Head on back in. Oh, he's so good. He looks kind of like the dwarves in Final Fantasy IX. Those were good dwarves. I do like the art in these. Little character art. Alright. Take the wand. Go back to the castle. Sandman. Oh god. What? What just happened? He seemed really mad. Did he go yell at Unicorn for stealing the jewel? He's got a bump on his head. Wah, that hurt. What's wrong? You've got a big lump on your head. I mean, not your horn. Sandman beat me up, and he took the pink jewel after you gave it to me and everything. Oh, we still have to make the stuff. Okay, let's do that. So I want to turn this back off in case we come back through here. Oh, and we need the key for this room, don't we? Okay, that's easy. That's just, it's right over here. Oh, damn it. Medicine storage. There we are. Head back up. Go to the tea room. Use the somewhere key. Get the gloves. Maybe look here. Grind up the fruits. And then we warp back to the, I think the long corridor is where the glass maze is. Use the stick to save this guy. Put the important glasses back on. So we can just look exquisite. Warp back to the entrance, grab the lizard tail, and then I think we're good to make the powder. And we just put the green flame and go through the ending again. Wait for this to turn blue. Scary blue. There we go. To the Emerald Flame Room. Save again. Okay, read through the diary, it's the same. Oh, Lullaby looks different now. Because we gave the crystal back? Is that you, Lullaby? What happened? No need to be in that form anymore. Of course, I'm just a lullaby, so I don't have any form. It seems like something happened with you, Sophie. You were glaring at me before, but now you have a much kinder look. Well, because you look like David. Do you not hate me now? No, I don't. What about David? How should I know? Lullaby, so the Sandman was troubled and sleepless too? That's right. He was so serious. Doesn't know how to take a break. That's what led us to the current situation. I feel so bad for him. How hard must that be? Sleepless for centuries because of humans. Fairies are hard workers, so the Sandman could never sleep? He had to stay up to keep working? Lullaby, What do you think I should do? That's up to you, Sophie. No, I don't know what to do anymore. I don't want to sleep forever, but if I stop him, Sandman can't sleep. He'll still be suffering. Listen, Sophie, doesn't your mother always tell you? Do what you want to do. That's what, I know what you want deep in your heart, but you have to realize it for yourself. What do you want? I have to stop the Sandman, but... Sandman was in the long corridor earlier. Go meet him. Think it over, Sophie. Think about what you want. Okay, this letter's the same. Oops. That is actually death. Sandman. It was hard not being able to sleep, right? I understand. I've been suffering the same way. Really, I'd want to be put to sleep too. I've wondered how good it could be to forget all the bad things and sleep. But I don't want to sleep forever. I want to wake up, even if it might be a bad day. I'm sorry I can't understand, Sandman, but this is the only thing I can do. Wow, I am donking this. Okay. Bop him again. Sandman? Sophie. You killed Sandman? I killed him. I killed the Sandman. I killed a fairy. Why? Why did this happen? What should I have done? I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Sandman. No, that's not it. It's Sandman's fault. Because he put humans to sleep forever. Because he was so selfish. So, I haven't done anything. I've done nothing wrong. It's always been like that. I do nothing wrong but put up with so much. That's what irritates me, makes me sleepless. Yes, it's all their fault. Will you go back to your world, Sophie? Lullaby, you'll grant my wishes, right? What do you want? Don't you know? Sing me a lullaby now, like you sang in the human world. The Tooth Fairy's mad. You've stopped up work, he says. Just ignore that washed-up fairy. Do you want to see this view too? It's quite beautiful. All those selfish fools sleeping with such idiotic faces, and they'll never wake up for all eternity. It feels truly wonderful. Watching them makes my heart bound. Lullaby. The songs you sang wouldn't put me to sleep. To take revenge, I had to do it myself. Yes, this is revenge. Revenge on those who took sleep from me. Why haven't you vanished, Lullaby? The Sandman's gone. I can't disappear until you sleep. Fool. I'll never sleep, and the night will never end. You've granted my wishes, yes? I won't sleep any more. The dawn will never come. No one will get in my way. I'll live forever in this world of night. In place of that imbecile Sandman, whose love of humans killed him. Queen of the Night. All right, and there's only one ending left, and it's the good one, so let's check that out. Good night, Sandman. You don't have to put up with it anymore. Take a nice rest. Sophie. You put Sandman to sleep? I couldn't kill him. He put up with so much for humans. He just wanted to sleep. How long will he sleep? Who knows? He was up for centuries straight. Maybe he'll sleep for centuries too. I see. What is it, Sophie? Maybe it was all that effort. But I feel really sleepy now. Sophie! It's no good. I'm just too sleepy. If I fall asleep now, if I can't wake everyone up, will all the humans die in their sleep? No, they won't die. Time has stopped for them. They'll just keep sleeping. That's good. If I can wake up, I won't just put up with the bad things. I'll get back at Regan, and I'll tell Anne a thing or two, and Papa, I'll apologize to him. And also I'll try to be friends with David. I'm sad I never even told him. But now we can be friends. I just want to have fun with him. I wonder if David thinks of me as a friend. Of course. You should know best how nice he is. There's so much I've wanted to do. I want to think about tomorrow, but I'm too sleepy to stay up. Ma? Shh. Quiet, dear. Not another word. There's nothing to worry about. You don't have to fear any monsters in the closet. I'll be right here. Did you say your prayers before bed? But I haven't heard you say it yet. Sophie, say it for me. Okay. Good night, Mama. Morning? Am I back? Was it all a dream? Papa? Weren't you staying at work? Morning, Sophie. I was working, but I fell asleep. I just got back now. Wait, Sophie, is there something you want to tell me? What? What was that call from the school about? I've never gotten a call from Sister Mary before. What in the world happened? You didn't do something bad, did you? I don't know. What do you mean you don't know? Listen, Sophie, I said I don't know. I didn't do anything wrong. Why did you get called? Just think about it. But not like you would know. That's right, you wouldn't know because you never pay any attention to me. Just work, 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 never spending time with me. When was the last time we ate together? When did you last say good night or good morning? You've never even done that for me. I'm not a good kid because my selfishness made you push yourself again. Sophie. Oh no, that's not good, Sophie. Your hair's all red. Did you hit your head? Are you bleeding? Oh right, that's just the regular color. Silly me. Is your house built on a cliff or what, Regan? Huh? Just look at that hair. It's like you got in a tornado and the tornado won. But if you live on a windy cliff, that might explain a few things, like what a blowhard you are. What are you girls laughing at? Hey, what's gotten into you? What's gotten into you? I'm the only one you can ever show off in front of. You've always been Regan the blubbering crybaby. You... Ah. Hey, stop it, you two. What's this all about? My word, what happened here? She's choking her out. Miss Grundler, Miss Bloomberg, you're coming to my room this instant. You first, Miss Grundler. I quit being your sandbag. If you make fun of me, I'll pay it back 100-fold, and nobody's making fun of my mom's red hair. I decided I'll fix my own problems. I'll do what I can about the things I don't like. How about you do the same? If you swear to never bully me again, I'll gladly talk it out with you, like old times. Sophie! Why did you do that? That's so mean to Regan. Does it matter to you, Anne? I'm the one being teased. I do care, Sophie. Then why did you only ever watch? You said you were worried, but you stayed quiet. You were just glad it meant that you wouldn't be a target, weren't you? No, I wanted to help, but... Liar, just tell the truth. Just say you were too scared. Sophie. I'm sorry. I was the one who told you that I was fine, so you shouldn't worry. Really, I did want someone to help, but I put up with it so you wouldn't worry. I thought you might not be my friend. So I was the liar. But I'm not doing that anymore. I won't let Regan get the better of me. I'll send her insults back and answer if she picks a fight. You might not like that, but if it's okay with you, I'd like us to stay friends. I'm disappointed in you, Miss Grundler. A scuffle in the middle of the classroom? As a young lady, you should be ashamed. Well, I don't know what happened myself. Such violent behavior is unbefitting of you. It's like what a little kid would do. Do you remember the passage from Job at my sermon? Enduring suffering heightens our merit. Hardship is no reason to use force. I'm no saint. And why is that? I can just grin and bear it, but does that mean I'll be repaid? Greater merit? Am I really supposed to just put up with all my hardship for that? Not even. Screw putting up with bad things to be called a saint. I don't want to be a saint, I just want to be human. It's far more important to be able to sleep at night, to do everything I can by day and sleep looking forward to tomorrow. Are you talking back to me, Miss Grundler? Do you think it right to childishly do as you please? Do you think God would approve? And why can't you be a child? What was it? The kingdom of heaven belongs to those such as these? Do not raise such quibbles with me. What I am saying is that your attitude is... I don't mind if God doesn't care for me. Holy shit. Because ever since I was little, I know I've had someone watching over me. I will be telling your father about this. He may be busy with work, but this I cannot overlook. I'm going to have a long talk with him. Do what you will, sister, but he won't be available today. I have important business with him. Miss Grundler! That was like a Dante tier, takedown. Papa, did you not go back to work? Yeah, I took the day off. I see. Sophie. I'm sorry for not realizing how you felt. I thought you hated me. You're in high school now, and I wanted to be close, but I thought you'd be annoyed. I'm busy at work, true, but I convinced myself if I just kept working, you could be happy. But I guess I was misguided. I didn't know how lonely you felt. I'm truly sorry, Sophie. Can you forgive your papa? I'll be praying for the day that I can. Sophie! I'm sorry for the awful things I did. I love you, Papa. I was scared to sleep in an empty house. I worried that things were hiding in the closet like when I was a little kid. I don't want to be alone. Papa, stay with me. Of course, Sophie, you're my precious daughter. Today's the end of a long, cold war between us. How about we go out for something to eat, Sophie? Sorry, Papa. Hold that thought. There's somewhere else I want to go. Ow. Jeez. What'd you do? I fell asleep watching TV at your place, so my neck's really sore. No wonder your neck looked crooked. Ah, 'cause he's the crooked man. David! Hey, Sophie, long time no see. Oh, right. I should introduce you. This is Shirley, my fiancée. Nice to meet you, Sophie. I've heard about you from David. Hi, Shirley. Nice to meet you, too. Huh? You seem pretty happy. Did something good happen? Well, there's a lot I want to talk about. A lot happened and a lot changed with Anne, Regan, Papa, and also the Sandman. Sandman? Feels like I've heard of that. What was it? He's a fairy, David, a sleeping fairy. He uses his sand to put people to sleep. Well, that sounds like a lot of fun, Sophie. We're going out to dinner. Do you want to come? You can tell me all about it. Yeah, that sounds great. Sure, let's go. So ends the tale of the Sandman. Made up? Of course it isn't. You remember it, don't you? Though you were asleep, you remember a night that felt like eternity. That night was the night you slept while the Sandman stopped time. Now close your eyes. I'll tell you another story tomorrow. Good night, my little dear. Happy end. Don't stay up too late. All right, so I believe that is all of the endings. Yeah. You know, this is one of those stories where if Sophie had just never done anything and just the let the uh let the fairies put her to sleep, she would have been fine. Like she might not have had like the turnaround in her life afterwards, but Sandman wasn't trying to put people to sleep forever. He was just trying to put people to sleep long enough for himself to get caught up. What is like the this? It's like heavy music. Like what? Was this like an electric guitar game? Oh, is that what they were going for? Congratulations on beating the Sandman, and thank you for playing. For those who also played the Crooked Man, you have my additional thanks. This game differed in every way from its predecessor. Apologies for those who were expecting a The Crooked Man-like story, but I've been playing this since starting the last game, and so I'm very glad to have finished it. The Something Man series currently has 4 games in it. The story and mood differ depending on the man. I hope people will continue with the other entries. Again, congratulations and thank you for playing. These are really good. They're like just right for streaming, I think. They're bite-sized. They have a lot of character. They oh, are we playing as this? Let's get in the bed. This bed leads to a bonus scenario where you can see the story from a different perspective. Beat it to get some extras such as character bios. I'll take a look. Sandman, Sandman. No time for nodding off. Work, work. Lots of people wanting to sleep. Sand time, sand time. Oh god. Is this just his job? This is what he does all day? Off to clean up the sand. I probably won't go through all of this. I'll leave a little something for people at home to play through. He does look like a regular show character. B said SpongeBob earlier. She said he looks like Squidward a little bit with the eyes. Yeah, I think I will skip this extra scenario. This will be something for you to go through at home if you are intrigued by this series. Yeah, but these games are lots of fun. They are yeah, like I said, a lot of character. A surprising number of good stream jokes come out of them. So I'm sure we'll continue on with the others in the future. For now, though, I'm gonna bail. I gotta go do some editing, and yeah, thanks for dropping in, everybody. It's always a pleasure. Glad I was actually awake this time, unlike the World of Horror stream. Sand cleaning time, go.